And we're back. We're gonna do this this main mission now. That's my horse. Ooh, flowers.
Golden Crescent. It's a type of medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nelly. Alright. What is that?
There are goats around. With the local residents gone, they've gone back to the wild.
C2W. Whatever the hell that means.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Okay. I feel like I think I've been past it before. And this is where I got the the interpreter. So, looking this way. Yes. Just put him to sleep. Somebody's got allergies. Oh shit. Dude.
Знаешь, что я только что услышал? Даже не должны быть в этом вонючем месте.
Как это?
Изначально с этими бояками должны были разобраться с ЛДРА. Но в определенный момент их боевой дух падает ниже плинтуса, и они дезертируют. Совершенно бесполезно.
Значит, мы делаем работу за них?
Нас отправляют в эту дыру подтирать им задницы.
Не говори так. Сражаться здесь большая честь. Кроме того, в следующем месяце нас здесь уже не будет. Да?
Ага. Нас может спасти хотя бы эта полигоновая смена войск. Ну ладно, мне пора.
Давай.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
Как ты? Ты в порядке?
Gotcha.
Talk.
Okay, prisoners?
Where are your friends?
Okay, so since he told us, we're not gonna kill him. We're gonna knock him out. Trophies, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, there's probably somebody in here. So, wish we could see through walls. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good idea to see through walls. Maybe it'll make it too easy. Alright, nobody's in here. Oh, sandstorm.
So if sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. But that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
Actually, I can still see with the night vision goggles.
medicinal plant. We can use that to make tranquilizer rounds more potent.
Hey, cool. It's over. Good. Oh shit, get out of there. Fuck. We got caught. We got caught. Run. Alright, I managed to put one to sleep. Wow. Alright, one to sleep too. Did he blow himself up or something? Or he just disappeared? Yeah, he's definitely dead. What happened?
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility. That searchlight's manually operated.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking.
I don't see anything else.
That's an anti-air radar. It isn't one of the targets, but destroying it would shut down part of the enemy's air surveillance. That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more?
No.
That's a transceiver antenna. Take out all of them to shut down the enemy's local comms network. Watch yourself. That can send high-angle fire your way from quite a distance. If you get the chance, destroy it before it causes trouble.
There it is.
That looks like the target. We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call.
There you go. Get it. I could have did this easy if I didn't get spotted. Shit. There's another guy over there. What is that?
Destroy the targets. Any method will do.
Let's try the bionic arm. We never.
Explosives should take care of them well enough. How you do it is up to you.
Okay. Use the call button to perform a operations. Yeah. Okay. Do I have C4? What the? Too late. Gotcha.
Speak.
A specialist is posted here.
Where are your friends?
Alright. Knock him out. I don't have no C4, man. Oh, why are you getting up? Back to sleep. I don't have any explosives. What am I supposed to do?
Good. That's the first one. Destroy the remaining antennas. Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP. Explosives should take care of them well enough.
Rough diamonds. When you find the rough diamonds hidden in various places in the areas of operations, they are converted to GMP as tangible assets of Mother Base. Some enemy soldiers know the locations of rough diamond stashes. Interrogate them to make them reveal
How
these.
you do it is up to you.
Get all the way down. There you go.
Найди его! Двигайтесь!
Alright, so they're looking for me now.
Смотр сектора завершен!
КП, это Дмитрий 6. Мы закончили поиски. Никто не обнаружен. Прием! Это КП, понял. Не расслабляйтесь. Они еще могут быть рядом. Конец связи.
Fuck, the sun's coming up.
КП, это Дмитрий 6. У нас труп. Противник где-то близко. Прием! Это КП, понял. Последующие потери неприемлемы. Держите
I
ухо.
think they're a little bit too
Конец
close for me
связи.
to try to blow that one up. I don't want to do that yet. Try to get over here. Fuck! No, not the box! Fucking sucks. Alright. Я старый. Again.
Зона-1, это КП. Открыть подавляющий минометный огонь по противнику. Прием! Это Зона-1! Вас понял! Подготовка к минометному огню! Конец связи!
Why can't we do a mission without being spotted? Come on, we gotta do better. I'm doing so well. Alright.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Before I do that, I'm gonna take him up. So. Ha! Knocked him straight the fuck out. Let's see here. Come over here. Grab him! Damn! I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to interrogate him first. Alright.
That antenna is one of the targets. There should be more. Keep looking. That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more?
Got him.
That looks like the target. We know where all the antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call.
Make sure he stays asleep. Their fucking line of sight is superb. I'm actually kind of impressed. Alright, so hopefully he goes to sleep. Just know where he sees me. Go to sleep already, god damn. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Alright, he went to sleep. Finally! So what we're gonna do is...
Good. That's the first one. Destroy the remaining antennas.
Комплект Дмитрий 9. Оборудование разрушено. Саботаж со стороны врага. Прием.
Nice. That's the second one. That wasn't the last of them, though. Keep going.
Got up out of there quickly. Shit. Let me go back this way.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise our GMP. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Is that a sandstorm coming? Good night. Weapon replacements. Fixed weapon emplacements such as okay, whatever. I already know. I already know. Alright, so we've taken we've completed this mission. We just need to escape the area, right?
Поиски закончены. Противник не обнаружен. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Оставайтесь на чеку. Конец связи.
That's it. You've made it back to hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Это КП. Понял. Смотрите в оба. Конец связи.
Mission complete, boss.
Gotta be, yeah. No retries. Well, I mean, I did die once, right? Whatever, I'll take it.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
Alright, sounds cool.
Boss, we received a back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
You think we're in top form? Did you not see what happened the last mission? Alright. So we got some more side ops missions. I guess these are the when we interrogated the soldiers, they give us side missions. I think that's how that works. We're gonna do one side mission, and then we're gonna go back to Mother Base. Before we do that, we're going to take a little break here, and we will return. All right, we're back. I said we were going to do a side mission, right? Okay, so that's where we're going. It's mad far. Take these lambs back to base. Lambs, sheep, whatever they are. It's not the same thing, is it? I feel stupid. The lamb's a baby what? Baby sheep? Really? Is that what a lamb is? Wait, so people eat baby sheep? That's terrible. That is fucking terrible. Lamb chops. What was that show? Lamb
That's
chop?
a medicinal plant called
That-
halma,
That
otherwise
makes
known as
everything
soma.
worse.
People use it
Like,
to make a
she
sacred
was
drink for
named after
religious
a
ceremonies.
food, like lamb chop. So like every time, like if I ever see her, I mean that show doesn't come on anymore. Does it? I don't know. Just to think about it, like she was named, like somebody was probably thinking about eating her the whole time. Lamb chop. What was that show called? That was the name of the show, Lamb Chop? Brings back memories. Like Eureka's Castle. Remember that? Eureka's Castle. Alright, enough reminiscing about old times. Yeah. Oh shit! Don't tell me we're dead. My family trees. I can't see where I'm going. My horse didn't die, good.
Штаб, дали патруль. Обнаружили зону наших боец. Атакуем.
He totally ran into a fucking truck. One of our recruits was discharged for what? What happened? Alright. I don't see anybody out here. Seems like everybody's abandoned their posts. Still, I don't want to go in there right now. So we're going to ignore this and go around. Alright, you're still alive. Could have swore you would hit the dust there. Literally and figuratively speaking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alright. So let's see what we got here. We want to extract this highly skilled soldier.
That's the target.
Okay.
The Soviet soldier. A lot of them came from Central Asia before, but lately they've been using more and more Russians. Simple, really. There's less hesitation to pull the trigger if they're not fighting their own race. Morbid cynicism, but it gets results. That's humanity for you.
Alright, so let's go extract this guy. Okay, so there's 3 guys up there. We're gonna have to put our CQC to the test. Alright, there's 3 guys. They're not moving. Who are they waiting to ambush though? Guess I should pay more attention to the story. So we're gonna ambush this guy first. Try to put him to sleep. In fact, we'll just shoot him. Gotcha. So we want you. Rest of you guys I don't care about.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Is that a bear? What the fuck? Wait a minute, put me back down.
Wally!
I wanted to capture the bear. All right.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like death, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
Continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces.
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you. Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah, at the moment.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah, the doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get. Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
All right. That was good. What's up, dog? Can't do anything with you.
Talk.
Thanks for that, boss.
You're welcome.
Boss!
The puppy's training is going well. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Miller doesn't plan to return to the field. Says he's going to stay here and focus on running things as XO. No surprise with his body in that state. But apparently he has no intention of wearing a prosthetic arm or leg. So he doesn't forget the pain, he says.
Alright, so we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we're going to go on another mission. So, I'm going to sit here and play for the dog for a little bit. Alright, peace.